Fans, don't miss our next big giveaway. We're giving every fan a Suns Dancer t-shirt so we can all show our pride while we cheer for the Suns. We hope to see you there. Well, folks, be here for our blanket giveaway day. Get a free Suns fleece blanket. Looking to be a part of future Suns games? We've got information on available tickets at our ticket booth or online on our website. The National Basketball Association and the Phoenix Suns are committed to a safe and enjoyable sports experience. We therefore ask you to refrain from any disruptive behavior, such as fighting, throwing objects, using improper language or gestures, entering the court or interrupting play. Spectators engaging in such behavior are subject to eviction and possible harassment.
Hi everyone, welcome to a special regular season contest. Tonight doubles as a West quarterfinal in the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke, our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance to see the latest edition of the Power Rankings. Always fun to see where everyone in the league stands. You look at the Mavericks, they pulled themselves up to the second place spot.
When I look at the Suns, they've definitely made a statement here in the early going, outpacing some teams that were projected to be better, owning that top spot and defending it with honor.
And now Dallas' starting group. Thompson, the small forward, Washington holding down the four. The two stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. And it's Lively in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for the Suns, Kevin Durant is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Bradley Beal. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's the chosen one in at the point. Well, this game has that extra juice tonight. Two NBA Cup group winners going at it.
Yeah, these have been two of the best Cup teams in the West. This should be a fantastic game. A spot in the semifinals is on the line.
It'll be the Mavericks off the tip. And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA Cup. I'm anticipating the intensity to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, pounding defense, some fast-paced action end-to-end. All eyes, including mine, will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
Phoenix shooting their first free throws of the game now.
Number 14, taking two shots.
And he drops the first. And we're joined now by Shams Charania. He's calling in with a story. Good to have you, Shams. What's going on?
Well, guys, after getting swept in the first round last season, everyone around the league had a sense that changes were coming in Phoenix. And now a new coaching staff led by Arizona native Mike Budenholzer, but also finally getting point guards in Tyus Jones and Monte Morris on value deals. They aim to do better this season, and guys, they have that talent with the big three of Kevin Durant, Devin Booker, and Brad Beal.
Looking for a bit of redemption. All right, Shams, thanks a lot. Now here's Doncic. Against Toronto, he was really on his game. Out to Thompson, fires from deep. They grab their own miss. Irving for three. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
I'll tell you, how about the playmaking from Kevin Durant? On time and on target with the pass.
And here's Doncic. You know, his offensive production has certainly been there, averaging 32 a game. First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Knocks down the long J. Doncic has got 6.
Boy, you love what this guy is doing right now. He's taking smart shots, shooting a high percentage, starting to cook.
And he gets that one.
Boy, that is just tremendous concentration from Bradley Beal. Defense all over him, no problem.
Doncic outside. The 3 is up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. It's an understatement to say they're on a roll. They're coming in on a 15-game winning streak.
What an absolute joy to watch. This team is playing a beautiful brand of basketball right now. Every everything about it. The athleticism, the basketball skill, the intelligence, the heart, the toughness, the commitment. These guys have been extraordinary.
Now here's Thompson in his last outing with 12 points. From the high post, Doncic, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Oh, got that bucket in no time at all. 9 points in the game.
Well, that's just a pretty pass. Kevin Durant carrying the scoring load when he has to, but boy, can he get others involved.
When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
The Suns lead by 6. And stolen by Irving. Here we go, one-on-one. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
The understated part of Luka Doncic.
Substitution on the court.
Here's the chosen one. Off target. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Mavericks trail by 8. They've got Devin Booker, Mason Plumlee out there with Kevin Durant. Then there's Bradley Beal, and it's the chosen one in it to 1. That's the Suns 5 as we get into the second quarter. Pass to Durant. Here's the chosen one from behind the arc. And once again, off the mark by Phoenix.
Started out strong from three-point land, hit 2 in the first quarter, but he's gone dry since.
I think it's probably the most underrated aspect of Kevin Durant's game. He's elite defensively and sends that shot back.
Now here's Dinwiddie, still without a bucket. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Well, guys, the Suns are going for it. All-star guard Devin Booker said everybody here is on the same page. We're in win-now mode. We want excellence. We know it's not going to be easy, but when you give up that much, we're trying to win this year and years to come. Brian, this front office has been aggressive.
They are all in, Allie. Thank you.
Well, Spencer Dinwiddie can make an impact in the painted area. He's got size at the position.
Booker against Irving. Here's the chosen one. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. The chosen one's got 15 points.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Dinwiddie outside. From outside, off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Beal outside. Takes the 3. And the rebound goes to Dallas. Last time they met was in Dallas.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Doris, one place you see this Dallas team show up is in the hustle stats.
B.A., this version of the Dallas Mavericks is as tough and as gritty and as willing to compete as any I've seen.
Count it. The chosen one's got 8 here in this quarter.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Irving looking around. Pass to Grimes. Lets the 3 fly. Drills it from deep. Grimes has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Well, you talk about spacing the floor. This is exactly what you hope for from Quentin Grimes.
To the inside. Here's the chosen one. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And he makes a first. And while tonight is a Cup quarterfinal match, this game still counts in the regular season standings, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and the semifinal will as well. It's only the NBA Cup championship that is separate from the regular season.
And Dallas making a change here. Lively, he's checked in for Gafford. Washington comes in for Grimes. Thompson, he's checked in for Irving. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Dinwiddie. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Now here's Doncic. 10 points for him. And it's Washington missing. O'Neal on the wing. Pass to the chosen one. That's good. And so Durant with the assist. Durant's got his 4th assist with that last one.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes. I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Okogie, the pass to the chosen one. Back to Okogie. Here's the chosen one. 22 points for him. Misses the layup. Mavericks trail by 12. On the wing, Thompson. There's the 3. Oh, Thompson buries the tray.
Now, this is his comfort zone. Klay Thompson beyond the arc. Such an easy look right there.
Pass to the chosen one. From deep. And again, it's Phoenix from deep.
What an aggressive mindset in this period. He's starting to take over.
Here's Marshall. Back to Doncic. Jacks up a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And they've been winning at a high level this season. Most games not even close. Their point differential is sky high.
Yeah, a lot of their games have been essentially over by the 3rd quarter. Blowouts, big margins, really astonishing the dominance they displayed over the course of the season. I'm not sure we've ever seen a team so consistently dominant. We see this every night. He has the skill and versatility to keep a defense guessing.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. Great shot selection right now, keeping the game simple and getting high percentage looks. We'll be right back after this word.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot jump line. They're measuring up the shot. One more time, a round of applause for the participants.
Welcome to halftime, and after 2 quarters played, some ground to make up for the Dallas Mavericks.
I get trying to play fast and loose, but if you're too loose with the shot selection, you'll end up wasting possessions.
Yeah, and if you're going to keep taking threes, might as well move to Jacksonville.
Now let's take a moment here for a look at the upcoming schedule.
And for their matchup with the Clippers, don't let a lack of focus steal one from you. Overlooking lesser opponents, but that's when they come and they bite you.
I overlook all opponents.
In terms of what? Height? Confidence? Both? Don't even answer. I know the answer. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the 3rd period.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast thus far. We're halfway through the game. And Booker's got the ball here for Phoenix. Their next game playing at home as the Pacers come to town. It'll be the second of 3 straight games on their home floor. Taking a look at the Mavericks. The 2 stars in the backcourt, Luka and Kyrie. Thompson, the small forward, Washington holding down the floor. And it's Lively in at the center position. Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
But Kevin Durant has the kind of handle and creativity to get by defensive players off the dribble drive. Nicely done.
Doncic passes to Thompson. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well. And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Mavericks trail by 17. Doncic outside to halt the run. A strong finish by Doncic.
This has been one of the most elite, consistent scorers since he entered the league. Luka in the house.
Here's the chosen one. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Great play calling, great execution, leads to 4 for 4 to start this half.
Thompson outside. Back to Doncic. Takes a 3. Plumlee pulls down the board. Plumlee's got his 8th rebound here tonight.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
And that's their first miss after hitting 4 in a row to start the half.
Now here's Thompson, a dependable player on offense, giving them over 13 a game. And there's a 3-second violation.
He pushed a little too hard there trying to close the gap. And yes, he paid the price.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
And the Suns with possession. A big stretch here going, 10-2. Well, Grant, as long as the Mavs have Luka Doncic, they'll be a contender in the West.
Yeah, no doubt. Luka is the special guy who can carry a team. He's an MVP candidate year in and year out, and Dallas is just very lucky to have him.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Boy, beautiful shot off contact. That is what you get with a bigger guard like Klay Thompson.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Dunn goes in, and that one's good. Dunn's gotten his first bucket of the night.
This is what we call highly efficient play. Working off the screen, getting to the cup.
Doncic passes to Lively. Irving for 3. Plumlee pulls down the board.
He is too good a shooter, guys, to be left open like that. The defense just dodged a bullet there.
Mavericks trail by 17. Doncic outside. Washington outside. To the paint. Here's Thompson. Kicks it to Doncic. 3-pointer. The Suns clear it. Plumlee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Outside Booker. And he lays it up and in. Booker's got 5 points in the quarter.
Boy, just tremendous focus from Devin Booker. On the interior, it matters not if he's facing size. Look out.
Thompson outside. Hits the 3-pointer. Thompson's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
What a beautiful stroke from range. Defensively, you've got to try to take him out of his comfort zone.
And the timeout called by Mike Budenholzer. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
Adjustments are a part of every game and every quarter of a game. I think Coach sees something here.
Well, this is a chess match. Looking ahead a few moves and trying to execute toward that.
Phoenix making some changes. O'Neal, he's checked in for Dunn. Allen comes in for Beal, and it's Jones in for Devin Booker. And Dallas making a change here. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. Now here's Morris. Defense is right there. Shot clock at 5. Launches a 3. Thompson pulls it in. Mavericks trail by 16. Here's Grimes. No good on the 3. Gafford against Morris. Pass to Jones. And here's Allen. Drives to the hoop. And it's Allen who slams it home.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Now here's Doncic. He's got 15. A deep 3 from way back there, Luka.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
Now, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for, consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns liking their chances, ending the quarter with a 15-point lead. Well, it's clear the defensive focus was to shut down Kyrie Irving, because so far it's working. We'll be right back. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver, and he did just that.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. All right, Greg, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Kevin Durant is out there with Royce O'Neal. Then there's Tyus Jones. Then there's Grayson Allen. And it's the chosen one in at the 2-guard spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Here's Irving following the score by Phoenix. Here's Grimes. Buries it down low. Grimes has got 4 points this quarter.
Yeah, Grimes has the frame to work down low. I like when he gets inside.
Pass to the chosen one. Fires the 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Well, you love his effort level, right? Particularly when it's winning time. He is going for the finish.
Jones against Irving. Here's Marshall. Nice assist and nice finish. Solid play all the way around.
Well, this is why Kyrie Irving can make a defense look bad. He can beat you with his scoring or his passing.
Pass to the chosen one. Puts up a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
He got loose from downtown in the first half. Now has 3 here in the second. Unstoppable.
Outside Irving. Here's Grimes. Down low. Here's Gafford. Doesn't go for him. Nice D from Durant. The Suns lead by 17. Kyrie Irving clears the rebound.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they'd want him to take that again.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
Now here's Gafford. And it's Phoenix for the rebound. Allen's got 5 rebounds tonight. There's the triple. Good! Another from 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
And we've got a timeout from Jason Kidd, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for O'Neal. Bradley Beal comes in for Allen. And it's Devin Booker in for Jones.
Substitution on the court.
Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. Here's Doncic. The Suns clear it. Now Booker. Pass to Durant. The three. Another three for Phoenix.
They're really employing a deep-range initiative here in the fourth, and it's working.
It feels like they have worked their perimeter game to perfection, swinging the ball, cashing in from the outside. What a performance.
And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 14-4 run. Here's the chosen one, and that comes off the assist by Durant.
Number 14.
Durant's got 6 assists here tonight.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And I think you can start to feel their frustration mounting. With every missed bucket, it becomes more and more desperate.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Their hot shooting from long distance has been the key. Spacing the floor and rising up with that confidence.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
Pass to Plumlee. Banked it in off the glass.
And they're refusing to take a break, even with a nice lead. They just continue to attack. You have to love it.
And that, to me, is a sign of excellent coaching. There's an attention to detail. There is valuing of every possession.
And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Suns.
Pretty clear who the better team was today. They dominated in just about every phase of this game, Grant.
B.A., it's almost hard to think what didn't go well for them. Their plan, their execution, everything was absolutely on point.
Looking at this year so far, this will make 22 wins for them. And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for the chosen one.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
Doncic against Morris. Out to Thompson. Fires for three. Gets the three to fall.
The speed with which Klay Thompson gets to his shooting motion off the catch makes him as dangerous as anyone.
Here's the chosen one. Count it. And it's Morris with the assist. The chosen one's got 47 points.
With very little left on the clock, they've got a comfortable lead, and the fans are loving it.
Well, they're getting ready to celebrate, no doubt. They know it's theirs to lose at this point.
Well, they needed this run way earlier. At some point, it's too little, too late.
Yeah, but then again, this run came against a team that may have felt it had already won, and you get the sense it let its guard down. You have to have the vision to find the open man. Beautiful pass.
Suns foul. Number 14.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. And now they'll move on in the NBA Cup.